Um, okay, welcome back, guys. Welcome back to our channel. We have our special guest here, NFT artist from Malaysia. It's Arda, yeah. How can I call you, Arda or? Oh, sorry.
Arda.
Oh,
My
okay.
NFT name is Arda Kedabra. Right.
Oh, okay.
My NFT, yeah, the NFT name is Arda Kedabra, but you can call me Arda.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. Before I'm gonna start with the video, maybe yeah. Can you share a little bit more about yourself and how you get into crypto or NFT in general for the first time?
Oh, okay. So I actually did artworks before NFTs, right? I was already active in making artworks, and I come across people who are into NFTs. So like they are actually I did know about the existence of NFTs, but I never really delved into it. So when I how do you call it? When I like start to become more active, there are people who suggested NFT to me. Like, hey, you should get into NFTs and you can make income through crypto, things like that. So I was kind of curious as well. And I started seeing my mutual friends from Twitter who's into art as well, join NFT and actually selling their artworks for thousands of ringgit. So I'm like, okay, let's try that. Yeah, so like after a month, I spent a month to start my first nine artworks. And after that, once it's done, I decided to mint it up on Pentas, as is a local platform
Yeah.
that just started. So yeah, that's exactly how I got into it. But then there are people who supported me. So like some friends from NFXT, which is a NFT community from Malaysia. They lent me some BNB so that I could start. So they've been very supportive from the very beginning, and also the Pentas community as well. Like I learned a lot from them, and so that's how the journey started.
Yes, exactly. The community is quite strong. I feel, the community, even though in not in Malaysia, I mean, in Indonesia, using Bentos as well. That's why it's quite good, the community is very good. That's why, but what was your aha moment? I mean, like, when you decided, oh, crypto is here to say is not going anywhere. I mean, like, you decided you devoted your career in NFTs or in cryptos. You say that this industry is not going anywhere. When was it? When was the moment?
Never actually.
Oh, okay.
No,
Yeah, sorry.
actually, the
Yeah, yeah.
process like
You can
getting
share
in.
whatever you like. Yeah, you can share it. Yeah. Why? Why is that?
Actually, I've never have like I felt like it's not going anywhere because
Okay. Yeah.
I actually joined just for the sake of putting my art out there.
Yes.
You
Exactly.
know, like, and I genuinely have like I have a desire to create art, and
Yeah.
when I do, I want to share it with the world. And if I can make like if I can, make an income out of it, why not? So I never get frustrated if my artwork don't get sold,
Yeah.
because to me it's okay. Like whoever resonates with the work can get the work, and if even if they don't have they don't have the means to buy the work, at least someone can relate to the art. So
Exactly.
that's how I feel about it. But in yeah, like but in all honesty, NFTs actually opened a lot of new opportunities for me, even outside of NFTs. So I think when people say NFT changed their life, they mean it, because it really
Yes.
does change
Exactly.
my life.
Because that's the way it is.
Yeah. So, yeah, all this talk about NFTs being like, bad or like a Ponzi scheme or anything like that, I
Yeah,
totally agree with that. I mean, maybe they are entitled to their opinion, of course. But
exactly.
as a person who's already in NFT and in the community, I can say that it's a very healthy and to me positive. So whenever any situation arise, uh, any like conflict, they will resolve it in a professional manner,
Yes.
and then we actually the community just help each other and inspire
Yeah.
each other to be better every day.
Yeah, that's
It
why,
is a blessing actually for artists.
uh, there's a blessing in disguise as well, to have a community like this. Because I know there's some drama going on. I mean, like about racism or about the copy minting or something like that. The community, can support each other. Whether it's battle wrong, I don't know. You can judge by yourself later on. But what I'm saying is that the community so by itself. I mean, the community support each other at the end of the day. So yeah, that's a pretty good one. Yeah,
Yeah, like even if we've made mistakes, right, and we've said the wrong things, they are willing to forgive and forget and continue to support
yes, exactly.
whoever that they're conflicted with. So I think it's positive for me.
Absolutely. So you mentioned that you love art a lot, and then maybe you from the people like who just you join NFT and you have the not really expertise, you have the experience in NFTs. What's the comparison between two of them? I mean, like before NFTs and after NFTs. I mean, like is it easier, really easier to sell the stuff, or it's just the community that's something new here.
It's a way easier to sell.
Yeah, I know.
I
I
I
mean,
did
like,
NFT canvas
can you make the
painting.
comparison given before NFTs or after NFTs? You can share by yourself. What it is. Yes, go ahead, please.
Yeah, for sure. So before NFTs, it was pretty difficult for me to price my work because
Yes,
I know that even if people want to buy art, they would want to splurge hundreds of ringgits on art,
yes,
especially if it's like a small canvas art. And
yeah,
the other thing is that uh, it's before NFTs, it was hard to market yourself because not
absolutely.
everyone follows art accounts, right?
Yeah,
So
personal branding.
the way for you to yeah is by like the way I handled that challenge was by turning my art into merchandise because people don't mind buying merchandises, but they will
Yes,
think
exactly.
twice to get art. And then after
Yeah,
NFTs, I slowed down on merchandising
yes,
and focused mainly on NFTs. So, and actually, a few of my canvas paintings got sold for
yes,
more than what I've ever, for more than the price that I put before NFTs.
exactly. Yes,
People are willing to buy it. Yeah. So I think like that was like a very satisfying moment for me. Like, oh my God, someone bought it and someone who don't mind paying for it. Like they like it enough to buy it at the price that I put.
yeah,
Yeah. So when I minted the artworks, I wasn't really expecting anything. I just minted out
yes,
of, okay, they will get the canvas painting. Yeah,
yeah. I
that's
know.
what I did. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's
there's a
the.
major difference. So
Mm, okay.
so then after NFTs, you have a lot of other creators in NFTs who are also looking at your art, and they are also artists in real life. And then that's how they recognize you. Like they know that you exist, and it's easier to put your name out there and show the world what your art is about. So that's like to me that's a huge difference there. And yeah,
Yeah, it's not really about community as well, you know. I mean, like when you have like a community, they bring the value, which is the culture, and then we have nothing like this before, and then yeah, that's why the community after support each other, the culture is here. Such as work me GM or something. We never expected it before, right? So, and that's what makes it great, you know. So, maybe yeah, something that cannot compare in the Web2 industry or something.
Yeah. So
Yeah, exactly. So
the culture NFT.
yes, exactly. So you get into your NFTs. What is all about? I mean, like, are the but yeah, you can shield it. I mean, like, shield your work here. I mean, like, you also take in your bio like art
That-
cult and then also nftx.io. So it's all about abstract NFTs, or you said that before that you connected into a merchandise or something. Like you can share a little bit more about your NFTs and then go ahead, please.
Okay, so actually, my art has always been abstract artworks, and it's
Yes,
actually just like an outpour of emotions coming from myself, and it's
exactly.
very organic.
Yes,
I do not I do not put the pressure of being too technical. I just have fun and explore and
yeah,
express myself and how I
yes,
feel at that moment in time.
yeah,
So that's with my painting. So I use a lot of different techniques because my nature is I like to create and I like to experiment with different mediums and materials to create my artwork.
yes,
So and then when I got to NFTs, I started to learn about 3D. I've
yeah,
always been fascinated with 3D because I mean, I'm from architecture background and I have experience with 3D softwares.
yes.
So I was intrigued when I saw other artists making 3D, abstract 3Ds and
Like
what do you
Blender
call
or
it?
something, or
Uh, yeah, Blender
okay,
and Maya and
yes,
Nomad. So yeah, but I got together with my friends and I taught myself through tutorials, and then I started to mingle with more people and they taught me more skills. So from there, I got to do it digitally. So
yes.
when you do it digitally, it actually saves a lot of cost.
Yeah, I know.
So and you yeah, and you can explore even more. There's like magic, in it. So if you want to talk about the deeper meaning in my expressions, actually I use art as a form, as a tool actually for me to just let loose and like freedom of speech.
Yeah, I know.
So because in this tough adulting world, like you are always stressed and you don't really want to pour into words. Like, you don't have
Absolutely.
anything to say about it. So I just get a brush, or Apple pen, and
Yeah,
start to make art. That's it. And other than that, it's actually very healing for me.
yeah,
Like all the stress from all the traumas, all
yeah,
the headache. It feels like a release. Once you finished your art, once I finish my art, I feel so relieved and happy and like
yeah,
more energetic after that. So,
yeah.
well, when it comes to collaborations, I
Yes,
will read brief. First, I will read the brief of what the expectations of the artists are.
yes.
Usually, they will say, "Okay, just merge your art with mine," because
Absolutely.
they
Yeah, that's
these
the
are
power of collab, you know.
they,
Yes.
yeah, because they know as creatives, it's better to it's better to not dictate what you should do, right?
Yes.
because let the artists like creatively express themselves. So, but of course, I will want to, merge the artwork with other artists' work
Yes.
seamlessly, and it has to look like it makes sense, or maybe it can look like a juxtaposition, like it's a total opposite of what the artist's work is.
Yes.
So it depends on the mood that I want to create, the
Yeah.
brief, and I will do some research on it
Yeah.
before I start doing it. So there's a difference. When it comes to my own personal artwork, it's basically just my daily rants.
Yeah. I know.
And
Yeah, it's just the way to
maybe
express
you can't
yourself.
understand what I say. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So people don't understand exactly what my art is trying to tell, but actually
Yes.
they can interpret it in their own way, right?
Absolutely.
When they look at it, they feel it. Usually,
It's okay.
lately
It's
it
okay. You
has
can share it.
looked
Yeah.
very vigorous.
Yes.
Yeah, but I actually like the energy of the work that I've created. I think the more I do it, the more I want to express myself.
Yeah.
So that is how I came to do abstract. And another thing is, what I like about abstract is it doesn't have to be perfect, right?
Absolutely.
And even in any art, in my opinion, that's perfect because there's beauty in imperfection. You just have to look at it.
Yeah.
Sometimes the imperfection is what make the whole thing perfect.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
that is how
That's life.
I view the way I yeah.
Exactly.
So usually I will just do my artwork, and then once I'm happy with it, once I have felt relieved,
Yeah.
I'll say it's done, and I will
Yes.
delete it, or I will just share it. Yeah.
Absolutely. So yeah, that's the explanation, guys, about the NFT abstract. Maybe if you guys are interested in the NFTs, I will share it in description. And then yeah, since you mentioned like about collaboration, is there any difference between the roadmap of collaboration and then roadmap of the single handedly NFTs? I mean, like, is there any difference on the roadmap itself between the collaboration? Yeah, since you collab like, a lot, right? So can you share a little bit more about your experience about it? So
Collaboration is actually a roadmap for me because my roadmap is
yes,
I don't lay out a
yeah,
roadmap for
exactly.
my
It's okay.
next
Yeah,
or for the no, I don't do that because my
yeah,
roadmap is my growth as an
yeah.
artist,
Absolutely.
right? So when I collaborate with other artists, I gain experience from collaborations. I
Yes,
also learn how the artists perceive the world and how they perceive their art, and it actually contributes to my growth.
exactly.
Yeah, my growth, and also my connection, my networking, the friendship that I built with these collaborators, which I
Absolutely.
feel is a blessing in this. Like to me, you don't when it comes to NFT, yes, you make bucks, but at the end of the day, what you really want are people, right? So when you got like such great people
Yes.
supporting you and wanting to work with you, I
Yeah.
feel like that is something that really makes me feel appreciated as an artist and a creator. Yeah.
Yes.
And it comes with a lot, there's like a lot of blessings when you meet people that are actually contributing to your
Yes.
growth. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. You know, and that's this part
So
of collab as well. It's the one of example. You know, and then once you have a collab, I mean, that's what makes the community gets bigger. You know, and yeah, that's the way to support, right? So
yeah.
maybe some people support by collab. For me, I don't really into NFTs, but I share like fundamentals to people. You know, by my YouTube channel. That's why it's for me to have a collab like this. It's make the community gets growing. You know. Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly. And when that's rolling, right?
Yeah,
The
the way the support
collectors
is
will
different.
take
Yeah,
notice of that.
exactly.
Yeah. Once creators collab with each other, I mean, like when it's positive, people are naturally drawn to it. So that is how it is celebrated. You know, like
Yes,
wow, this artwork is so cool. This collaboration is so awesome,
yes,
and collectors just swarm, and even creators themselves want to collect the artwork because
absolutely.
like oh, there's two creators I admire working together. This is such a perfect work
Yes,
and things like that. Actually, it's like there's a more powerful impact when you do something as a team as opposed to you doing it alone.
yes.
Mm. That's what I believe.
Yeah, that's the
So
power
when
of
you come together,
collaboration, and then that's why I asked you the question, and then here we are, and then the rest is history. Absolutely. So yeah, since like you also mentioned about the merchandise itself, I mean, is a part of the roadmap as well, or you just as a merchandise, it's something that you come up with from the very beginning, or yeah, you can share what your thoughts on merchandise in NFTs. Sometimes there are some people who just don't not a holder, but it's just flipping image. So that's why they don't get a merchandise, right? So what would you see that? I mean, what was your perspective? I mean, what was your thought on that?
about flipping and merchandising.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, that's quite correlated, but at the same time, it's something that people are really concerned about, right? So I just curious about your opinion. So go ahead, please. Okay. Yeah, please.
Actually, I think it really depends on the. Sometimes these creators they have plans, and merchandises are part of utilities that are presented to the collectors. Sometimes as a token of appreciation for supporting their art. That's one, and
Yeah.
then it can also be perceived as a marketing strategy,
Yeah.
or maybe in the future they want to start a merchandise of their own. So
Yeah.
that is my opinion. I think it's great that you
Yeah.
give people merchandises, and also I don't think it should be an issue if they flip the NFT and don't get
Yeah, it's okay.
merchandise
Yeah,
because
that's a part of the
naturally,
yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Exactly.
because naturally we will always appreciate the first person who take notice of the work and
Yes.
buy the work, right?
Absolutely.
So they also of course to like appreciate the buyer and present them with a merchandise or any utility for that matter. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Actually, I myself like this is just a very early planning stage, but my plan is to sell my artwork and all the buyers will get a merchandise. Means maybe they buy my NFT, they own the artwork, but in a way they also bought the merchandise. They're actually buying a merchandise
Yeah,
as an
exactly. Yeah,
NFT.
yeah, that's the part of the process, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's
Yeah. So
sometimes happening.
that is
Shit
very
happens. Yeah.
early. Yeah, that's very early planning stage. I'm not sure how it's going to turn out, but
Yeah.
I hope that it's going to be good. Yeah. So that's the plan. And my latest collaboration is with a Malaysian indie artist, Sounds of Kites.
Yeah.
I am making visual art for his album launch.
Yeah.
He will be performing, and I will be providing the visuals for the background.
Yeah.
So the plan is to sell it on Pentas,
Yeah.
and the buyer will get a free CD of
That's
the
right.
artist's album.
Okay.
Yeah. So in a
Yeah.
way,
So
when I do that, I will also promote the artist himself because he's indie artist. So he's actually community that's not so big. And
yes.
when I do that, it will give exposure for myself and also the artist. So in
To
a
the
way,
artist as
three
well. Yes.
creatives. yeah, from different, different fields, creatives in different uh, areas are supporting each other as well, because creative industry is not really appreciated
Yeah.
in our country. It's not, there's like, I think maybe not appreciated. There's a lack of awareness when it
Yes.
comes to creative. So at least this is how we support each other through collaborations, through,
Yeah. To merchandise or something, right?
hiring each other, work together.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, so that's the part. If you guys, yeah, someone group say that I just got into NFTs, but don't know what merchandise is all about. Arda is just share about it, so you can learn day by day, or just learning by practice is also good for them, right? So yeah, maybe yeah, it's like
Yes.
I will like wrap to this up because the yeah time is running out, right? So before I just wrap this up, do you have any like just for fun about advice? Do you have any specific Bitcoin prediction or Ethereum or BNB? You think that it's still bull market or bear market, or it's just for
I
fun?
can't
Just for
really
fun, yeah. It's just
share
for fun,
at the
yeah.
moment.
Yeah, it's just for fun. Don't punish your advice. It's
No,
okay. Yeah.
I'm a very optimistic person,
Yeah,
If there's a
for
bear
the long term,
market,
lah. Yeah, yes.
it's gonna skyrocket soon. So that's what I believe.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not really technical person.
Yeah, I know. It's
I'm not
okay.
really
Yeah, that's why
technical.
we come here for, yeah, we need to be realistic as well, right? We come here for the money, but at the same time, you need to take your risk as well, risk in check, but for sure, for the long term, it's
Right
gonna go
now,
up. Yeah.
since it's bear,
Yeah, but right now it's already in bear
yeah.
market, I think.
Right now,
Yeah.
since
But the bear market is the way to build,
it's actually a good
is the opportunity to build. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, keep
time.
building, guys.
It's the
Yeah,
opportunity for collectors to collect assets, and also support other artists and build the community. It's a time, maybe when during bear market, if artists get stressed out about artworks not getting sold, what they can do is they can stop making artwork, start building yourself, just create art, and means when it's not bear market anymore, or take a break, explore what you want to explore, and then get back in the market. And it's also a good time for collectors to collect, because technically everything's on sale right now.
yeah, exactly. That's the way it is, I mean, depends on the market, and when the market goes up, people go for more, and when market goes down, people like say it is a scam or something. Yeah, that's why we need to build, guys. So for the long term, not for tomorrow or the next week or the next month. So that's pretty much about it. Uh, yeah, maybe that's it for today. Because the time is running out, and then maybe we can like have a part two, maybe after Bitcoin reach 100K or something, after the bull run, another bull run. But right now, yeah, because of like I mentioned before, so we need to run this up, right? So you guys, please support as well, Arda. I will share the link in the description, and leave a like and subscribe to our channel, guys. As